All right, we're back live with our end of day report for trading on Monday, June the 12th, 2023. All right, so as you know, this is FOMC week. We'll have a FOMC on Wednesday. So between now and then, I'm expecting the markets to be relatively mute. But again, you never know. But there should be plenty of day trading opportunities, some intraday price action. So that will be available. If you look at your end of day reports on your dashboard, the PulseWave reports, you'll notice that the price action will be relatively close to the vest. So if you use the intraday price triggers, that should afford you some intraday buying opportunities, perhaps. So between the intraday price triggers and the daily price triggers, there should be plenty of opportunity for you. All right. So just trade what you see and not what you think. All right. So the first chart here is um, the Bitcoin futures. And as you can see here, the market is still neutralized. Getting close, though, to falling outside of the Kumo Cloud support of 25,000. If that happens, the market does go into a free fall status. So just be mindful of that. Um, Again, we're waiting for it to come off of neutralize to see which way it's going to go. You can try to day trade that and trade some of the price swings, like I said in the beginning, using the intraday and the daily price triggers. Because when the markets are consolidated like this, um, the intraday price inflection points become compressed. So you may get a few triggers out of that. So it is a useful thing to have. All right, going on to the next chart we have here is silver futures. So silver futures took a break today from rallying, and we still got a bull market. All right, so it's still by the dip, by the pullback mode. So all systems are go. Even though you're in the Kumo cloud of consolidation, it's a wide cloud, so it's going to be plenty of opportunities when the market gets to the support. The market should be bid. When it gets up here near the resistance, the market will probably sell off a little bit, but not a whole lot. Right now, the bias is to the bulls. The bulls are in control of the silver market right now, and I think we are going to see 25. Next up is nat gas. Nat gas is still struggling to do anything, so we're going to continue to watch and wait for that market to come alive. Next up is the Dow futures. So the Dow futures had a little bit of a rally today, but nothing really of real significance. The market is in danger of rolling over at any time because you're in the sell the rally mode. So I'm expecting the market to be sold at any time. And we'll see if it could make it back up here toward over resistance. That'll put it well over the 35,000 mark. So is it possible to see that? Yeah. Anything can happen, but just remember, as long as you got a bearish trend momentum reading, you're in a sell the rally mode. All right, FYI. Next up, we have the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ keeps hitting new 52-week highs. It's wide open here on the intraday. I'm sorry, on the intermediate term trend and the trend momentum readings. They're both very bullish. If this thing continues to go like it's going, we should have a crossover from bearish to bullish long term. We'll see. We did have this bot check, and we did get the upside production from it, and the market is just wide open. Who knows where it's going to stop? Next up, you got gold futures. Gold futures is still in a long-term bull, intermediate bull. But we still got that bearish trend momentum, just like the Dow futures, except gold is really struggling. It's a lot weaker than the Dow futures because it's under a resistance zone. That 2,000 resistance zone is proven to be really rough. And like I said, historically, gold has had a problem staying above 1,900. So if that 1,900 fails, then gold will go into a free fall. Next up is the S&P 500. So the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ are very bullish. And you're bullish on all time frames on your S&P, just like with your silver. And you keep hitting new 52-week highs. I think the S&P 500 wants to keep going, but just remember, you do have the back and fill portion here from that gap that needs to be back and filled. So at some point, I believe the market will do that. Next up, you have oil. So oil has come off of neutralized for tonight and tomorrow's trading. And you do have a crash alert. I think the market is ready now to gun for the 52-week lows. And you saw the heavy consolidation up here below the Kumo cloud, which is a pretty rare thing to move sideways like this. But now I think the market is ready to rock and roll. So be ready, ladies and gentlemen. Next up is the Russell. So the Russell still long-term bearish, intermediate-term bearish, but the bullish trend momentum reading saw the market explode finally from the 1800 resistance and the 1850 resistance. Now the next target is the 1950. Can it get it? Can it do it? You got a bullish trend momentum reading, so all systems are go. The Russell can continue to climb from here, but remember, the market trend can still reclaim price action at any moment. All right, so you came into today with a bot check here in the dollar, and that means eventually you're going to get an upsurge, a pop up, a rally breakout. So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, in the US dollar index. All right. And next up we got, let's see here, Ethereum. So Ethereum now has gone to neutralize for tonight and tomorrow's trading. It still has a long-term bear and an intermediate term right now neutralized. So this one is not ready to do anything, but I'm concerned because the market got below the Kumo cloud. If you get consecutive closes like this below it, it's in trouble. If that 1700 support doesn't hold, this market's going to roll over and roll over hard. So just be prepared for that eventuality. All right, as we move forward. Like I said, it's FOMC week, so I'm not expecting a whole lot to happen, but you just never know which way these markets may want to go or what can come out, what information can come out on Wednesday to change direction in the markets. Anything can happen. Anything goes. We live in a crazy world right now where just about anything is possible. So pay attention, be alert, and the only way to catch moves is to make sure you got your orders in and working. The system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.